Battling flames and frigid cold, firefighters in Albany rescuing several people from a burning building as the snow was coming down this afternoon. One of those people, the fire chief says, was hanging out of a window and needed to be rescued by ladder. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Sabrina Dami. Mark is on assignment. We'll hear from him in just a few moments, but we start right now with this breaking news, this raging fire. Let's go to Dan Levy, who has been on Western Avenue in Albany for hours all afternoon. And the news just coming in, Dan, that 2 of the victims rescued are in critical condition right now. Good evening to you. What do you know right now?
Yeah, good evening, Sabrina. Yeah, we've just received word from Albany Medical Center that as you mentioned, 2 of those victims are in critical condition. The other 2 are in serious but stable condition. So we'll continue to monitor their progress and we will update that as we get it. Now, right now, Western Avenue, which had been reopened for rush hour traffic, is shut down once again. Police cruisers are stationed at Quayle Street and Ontario Street. It is blocked off once again. And within the last 30 minutes, a great big red and white New York State Fire Investigations mobile unit did show up on the scene, and right behind me now there are several fire investigators trying to mull over and put the pieces together to figure out what caused this fire. But let's show you what it looked like here 6 hours ago. It was at 12 noon when these flames were raging out of both of these buildings at 239 and 241 Western Avenue. This is what it looked like. The Pine Hills neighborhood, heavily populated with college students, was aglow with bright orange flames shooting out of the 2-story multi-unit homes. One of the occupants did make it out on their own. Another resident, hanging out of a window, was escorted down a ladder by firefighters, and 2 others were later located and carried out by firefighters. 4 victims rushed to Albany Medical Center. As we mentioned, 2 of them are still in critical condition, 2 others serious and stable, but it wasn't only humans who were trapped inside.
They did remove 1 dog. They resuscitated 1 dog. The dog was up and walking around, so that's a great thing. Again, kudos to the firefighters. They did a great job in doing all this. The cold, the wind is all work against us, but that's our job. That's what we do.
It sure is what they do, and what the job of fire investigators is to figure it all out, put the pieces together, and that is what they're doing. They're inside the 241 right now looking things over, and when we get a cause and origin, or if we get an update on the medical conditions, we will pass it along. Sabrina, back to you.
Dan Levy with the breaking news coming in. The good news here, that dog is doing okay tonight. Dan, thank you very much. Let's turn to Benny Nazai, who's been speaking with neighbors and witnesses, and he continues our team coverage. Benny, good evening to you. What are you hearing there tonight?
Well, good evening, Sabrina. Many people around here are completely shaken up by this tragedy that occurred today, and they're searching for answers how something like this could have even happened in the first place. But at the same time, we're also seeing how this close-knit community here in Western Ave is stepping up to help all of those that have been impacted. Earlier today, our crew actually caught several people along with representatives from the American Red Cross coming out of a nearby pizzeria, Cusado's Eatery. Now, the owner, who did not want to go on camera, told me he was letting residents and neighbors affected by the fire come inside to warm up as crews worked outside. He also said some EMS personnel stopped by the pizzeria. Now, we also learned that neighbor Nicole Richardson is going the extra mile, opening her home next door to any college students and their pets who may need a place to stay.
We're going to make sure we stay out here and see if they need anywhere to stay in case they're impacted, especially, they have pets. We have kennel space for that.
Now, at last check, I checked in with her recently. So far, no one has been going there yet. But the victims were treated on scene by firefighters and EMS before being rushed to Albany Medical Center, where they're now being treated for serious injuries. As reported, 2 of them are, of course, in critical condition. And at this time, we still don't know the names of the residents impacted in this fire, and all of it is still under investigation. For now, we're live in Albany. Benny Nazai, News Channel 13. Sabrina, back to you.
Benny, thank you very much.